All right, this is the trailer at Pickup right here in Portland. Hey, welcome back to Life the Wild Ride. This is going to be a video that's going to span the next couple days because me and my brother Mark are headed to our sister's Michelle. And if you notice right there, there's a beetle loaded on a trailer. We are taking a road trip and delivering this beetle down to Michelle. She asked Mom about it when Mom was still alive, and Mom said she could not have it until she was dead. And Michelle helped us out. In fact, she spent what, 7 months here, Mark, over the past 5 years?
7 months over the past few years.
So partly as a thank you and because Mom said she could have it when she died, I totally forgot about it until recently, and Michelle brought it up or whatever. I think I saw on a video Mom saying it. So we're gonna go ahead and deliver this down to her in Kentucky. Now we just gotta get everything loaded on, basically Mark and I's clothes and stuff like that, and we'll be ready to go first thing in the morning. We're leaving a little bit later than we thought, but tag along with us for this journey and we'll see how it all turns out. I think I did one just before we got in the car, but it's been almost 3 hours. We just swapped drivers here about a half hour ago. Mark is driving now. And where we headed?
Kentucky.
Watch the road.
Keville, Kentucky. Yeah, I'm watching the road.
Yeah, because we're towing, as you can see.
Yeah, well, if I turn like this, I'm keeping an eye on the trailer, so.
Beetle right in our rear view mirror. But yeah, the scenery right now is pretty nice outside. Fall colors. We're going Route 90 through New York, heading all the way across New York, and then we'll start to head south.
I'll just keep an eye on the right side too.
Yeah, right and left.
Oh, hello.
Oh shit, he's spun right around. He must have hit the guardrail and spun himself right around. Well, hopefully he's all right. He probably is with modern vehicles. You just never know. All right, well, we're still on our way to Kentucky. And we're still towing. We're taking it easy. How's it going, Mark?
Oh, it's going so far so good. You can put the AC on now, though, if you want to.
Yeah,
It's getting a little toasty with the sun over here.
beautiful day. Late mid-October. Yep, October 17th.
I'm still surprised it's warm this time of year like this.
Michelle, we're looking at some pretty ominous looking clouds in front of us. I looked at the weather. It doesn't look like we're going to get much rain, or at least not for any length of time. But yeah, those are pretty dark. Oh, nothing really over here to see. The city. Albany, New York. Until it was actually due to be.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. Was that all trash?
It looks like it. Yeah, it's all
that.
trash. And every car I saw even before this coming up to this is all trash.
End of the day. Yeah. It's still all trash.
Yeah, it's all trash.
Yeah, wow.
Guess I can't really see it. Yeah, it looks like it still looks like it's some sort of debris. Well, welcome back to Life the Wild Ride. We're still on our way to Kentucky to drop something off with Michelle. Mark, when was the last time we took off on a road trip together?
Was that Mom and Dad?
Yeah, when they broke down.
Yes. That was after Niagara Falls, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was probably 10 years ago. Maybe not that long. Well, geez, maybe.
It was before 2010, because I was at Unum at the time.
So it was over 10 years ago
Yeah.
when Dad broke down with that other camper.
11, 12 years.
Wow. So yeah, we did a road trip when Mom and Dad broke down in the camper, and we had to go out and get them with all their belongings. So yeah, it was just another road trip heading to Michelle's, Kentucky. Gonna deliver the Beetle to her. But we're just hopefully gonna enjoy this little trip after 3 years, 3+ years, 3 solid years to take care of Mom full time.
Willingly.
And then of course, there was a couple years prior to that we were heavily involved as well. So this is kind of Mark and I's getaway together without dealing with the stress of each other and Mom under the circumstances we were dealing with at home.
And Mom would want us to do this.
And Mom would want us, yeah, she'd want us to get out. So this is kind of what we're doing. And we're killing 2 birds with 2 or 3 birds. You and I getting away from everything at home
Yep.
for a week. We're delivering, and we're visiting our sister all at once because she won't be coming back to Maine next year. Maybe the year after, but next year she will not be coming. She's coming to Maine every year. In fact, she spent 7 months in Maine over the past 5 years helping us, and that's part of the reason why she's getting the Beetle. Plus, she asked Mom for the Beetle, and Mom said, "Not unless I'm dead." Well, here we are. So we're in what, middle of New York, there, west side of the Fingers Lake region, making our way. Another 800 miles down the road. It's the next morning, actually. We've only stopped for quick pit stops, and we did take
Continue on the current freeway.
1.5-hour cat nap. And that refreshed us really good. And we only got about 2.5 hours to go or so, something like that, and we will be there. So yeah, so far so good, right, Mark?
Yeah. Catnap made a big difference. Just that half-hour little.
Yeah, we're in a construction
Snooze.
zone, so it's only 1 lane, but the car's back there still toting along right behind us. I will say the Toyota Highlander towed fantastic. Now, for any of you that's watched this channel early, well, no, I don't need to stop, do I?
No. Oh, well, I got plenty of time. I didn't realize what time it was.
For anybody that's watched this channel early, and I was talking about buying this car for a tow camper, for a tow car for a camper, and because we changed our route as what we were doing for a camper. But I'm happy to say we probably have over 3,500 pounds back there, and the car is towing fantastic. So I'm very happy with that. So the little tiny camper that we're building will be like there's nothing behind
Continue
us.
on the current freeway.
So yeah, the car is performing excellent. No overheating, no nothing. So it's been great. And it's been going pretty much non-stop for the past 20 hours. Over 20 hours, other than that little break. So, all right, well, we'll check back with you, a little later on.
All right, great, perfect.
All right, we made it to Kentucky, dropping off the trailer. What happened, Michelle?
It had a rip in it, and I guess it completely ripped through to the bottom. So I'm now literally sitting on the ground. This is a Kentucky redneck chair. It's very uncomfortable. Yeah, and you're one thing.
Unfortunately, I really didn't do a lot of video Michelle's other than a little bit of driving around, but we made it there, no problem. We dropped the Beetle off. Michelle's happy. We spent the day and a half there or something visiting. played some games and stuff like that. Jeff showed us around, and now we are on our way back. And I forgot to, I don't know, I just was going to video some other stuff and I never did. But we're now a couple hours, 3 hours east of Michelle's house and headed back home. But we do have another stop that Mark and I are going to make, but we won't be there till tomorrow morning. So we just figured we got to be out and about to do this. This is one thing that we talked about doing. We didn't know if we were going to do this trip or not, but it's something we talked about for something him and I to do without the stress of being at home, taking care of mom and all that stuff. It's kind of a way for us to kind of reset together, get out of the house, do something different, because I know we both got on each other's nerve during this past time occasionally.
And this is something Mom would want us to do.
Yeah, so it's not, nobody did anything wrong. We were in a very stressful situation. So this is a way that him and I can kind of just get out together without having the stress of a lot of stuff we were dealing with. So we figured while we're out, we're going to do a couple fun things. So you'll see that coming up somewhere in this video. I don't know if this video is going to turn into 2 videos or not, but we'll find out. That big dot in the middle of your screen is the frickin' moon. Check that out.
Local time. And that is a big, beautiful moon up there.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, Mark and I are still on our trip, but now we are in beautiful Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And we're doing the auto tour. We drove through the night with just a few stops, probably from the last video we saw, and now we're working our way through the Gettysburg battlefield. Real nice place to visit. If you haven't been here, you really should check it out. Mark and I just climbed this tower.
This thing is freaking moving.
It is wiggling. I'm not scared of heights, but
Oh, I'm not scared of heights, I'm just scared of falling from
Right.
high places.
it's not our favorite thing. I'll get you some video on the outside here. We're out of breath. Mark and I are on our way back down. It's a little ways. We're currently up on Big Round Top, and I'm going to show you hopefully a little bit how high we are by zooming into that farm down there. So yeah, we're up here quite a ways, but it was a nice little walk. Still got to go up a little bit further too.
650.
So now we're up on Little Round Top. There's Mark right there, and he's told me he's not going up the next tower. We did go up a tower. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it?
Alright, we are
Right there somewhere. Oh yeah, right there you see a tower. Right above my finger. We went up that tower. And there's another one on Culp's Hill. So Mark's gonna go up. I am not crazy of them myself at all. But he said he's wimping out. That's alright. We're seeing a lot of stuff. I'll probably wimp out too, just because he doesn't want to go up it, so that's fine. But this is pretty neat. Right now we're on top of a little tower on top of Little Round Top. We are about a half hour from home, wrapping up our trip to Michelle. We delivered the Beetle, everything went well, and then we visited Michelle for a couple days, and then we went to Gettysburg, and you saw some clips of that, and we've been driving since this morning around 7 o'clock or so, and we're within a half hour home. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you enjoyed our little journey, and see you in the next video. And remember, you don't know where you're going to end up, where you're going, because life is a wild ride. Anything you want to add, Mark?
No, that wraps it up. Except for well worth the Gettysburg trip. Go to Gettysburg.
Yeah, it was a good trip. We spent an entire day at Gettysburg and did the tour of the grounds, and then we did a ghost tour that night of the Jenny Wade house, which you saw a little bit of, so I think you did. Anyway, have a great day. We'll see you next time.